Howdy, I'm John Richmond, and I'm the inventor and the manufacturer of the Sluice Goose Industries GOLDROP, gold and pater separating processing. For today's demonstration of the GOLDROP, I have purchased 2 jugs, 15 pounds each, containing 21 grams of gold in each jug for a total of 42 grams. So we'll be processing this pay dirt through the GOLDROP to see how much of this gold I can recover. The water to operate the GOLDROP is supplied by this bilge pump, 12 volts, 36 watts, 3 amps of consumption. The power to operate this bilge pump is provided by this 12 volt battery, which is charged by this solar panel, which is a 100 watt 12 volt solar panel, which provides all of the energy needed to run the pump of 3 amps, because the solar panel is providing 8 amps of current to keep this battery fully charged at all times during sunshine. This is the contents of the 2 jugs purchased from Goldbay.com. This is the 1/8 inch minus classified material that I ran through a number 6 screen, which is actually 0.132 mesh. This is the gravel that is plus 1/8 inch, or the plus 132 number 6 screen, that did not make it through the screen. So I washed this gravel and added the water to fluidize this 1/8 inch minus material, and now I will use the gold claw pan on the gravel to reclaim the gold that is still left in the gravel. So I'll do 2 scoops at a time through the gold claw pan. This water here I have added Dawn detergent to as a surfactant to break the surface tension of the water. So now I'll go ahead and submerge the gravel, give it a good shaking up to get the heavies to the bottom. And then as I'm shaking it, I'll dump the overburden gravel over the backside of the big riffles of the gold claw pan, dumping out the overburden. Bring it to a vertical position and shake it up. Keep any big gold from dumping out. That's good enough. So now then I'll shake what gravel's in the big riffles back into the front and come around. I can already see one big huge nugget right there. Oh, that's pretty. And I see some other gold in there too. But now I'll just kind of gently wash the overburden across the front of the pan, making sure that none of the big gold escapes out of the front of the pan. There's some more big nuggets in there. Okay, well now I'll just go ahead and bring it all down to the corner and just kind of shake down the minerals. And gold is heavy, so it's going to stay at the opposite end. Well, you can see with that big nugget too, I'll just kind of move these others down the road there. There's the big gold that was recovered in the gold claw pan. So now I'll go ahead and clean out the rest of it and see what I got. Here is all the gold that was recovered from the 1/8 inch plus gravel out of Goldbay's pay dirt. So now we'll run the 1/8 inch minus material through the GOLDROP and see what additional gold we recover. In preparation of our final run, I'll add magnetite into the sluice to adhere to the magnet bed. Allow the water to wash the magnetite down towards the dam at the end of the sluice. That's good enough. Now we'll go ahead and process our pay dirt. In preparation of processing this pay dirt, I set the drop water valve at 0.35 gallons a minute and opened up the mixing valves. The lower mixing valve wide open and the upper one about halfway open. Get a complete mix of the 1/8 inch material in the trap. Our final step is to increase the flow of the drop water into the trap to support all of the gravel in the trap from falling down on our gate valve. And we close the valve, remove the jar, dump the contents into the pan, and then empty the trap into the bucket. So when it's empty, now we can close off the water. And then it's shut down. So now we'll take this material and run it through the gold claw and collect our gold. Now we'll see what gold was collected in the jar. So there's quite a bit of gold in there, that's for sure. So as soon as you see some gold creeping over the end of the big riffles, go ahead and pull back. And then come back forward to shake down the heavies. Bring the light stuff back forward. Well, there you can see the gold that was collected in the jar. A little bit more cleanup, and we'll have that just real clean. So now we'll check to see what's in the trap. Here's a little cleaner view of all the gold that was recovered in the jar. Some interesting gold in there too. Some mineral that has gold attached to it. There's the big stuff, and then the smaller stuff recovered in the jar. So now I'll clean out the material that was in the trap, see what additional gold was recovered. So now we'll find out what gold was still trapped in the trap. Well, there you can see what gold was still in the trap that didn't drop into the jar. So I'll add that, clean it up a little better, and add that to our total and see what's in the Magnet Sluice. Now we'll empty out the magnet sluice and see what gold was recovered in the magnetite. Remove the dam and then scrape the magnetite into the pan. And see what we got. I'll use the spin it off in order to remove the magnetite from the mineral captured by the magnet sluice. This is why I like to use the spin it off to remove magnetite, because its action picks up the magnetite with a rotating magnet and then tosses each particle end over end so that it cannot grab onto the gold. And that's what makes the spin it off so doggone efficient at removing magnetite without picking up the gold. Okay, now we'll process the mineral that's left over and see what gold was captured. Now we'll clean out the mineral with the gold claw pan. First fluidize it real good. Submerge this here. And then dump the overburden. Clean off that front riffle there. Then dump the overburden over the backside. Bring it forward and wash out those big riffles. Get it all back into the pan. And then clean off out the front. Okay, one last trip with the spin it off just to remove any final magnetite that might be in there. Which there was some. And then we'll clean it out. Okay, now we'll do a little cleanup here using the wave technique. Get it all down into the corner. Very gently, with rocking action, pull away the black sand from the gold. Spread it out a little more to get that black sand going. I'll do a little better job of cleaning this up, but there you can see the tiny gold that was recovered in the Magnet Sluice. So we'll get this more clean and we'll weigh it up for a total. See if I got my 42 grams of gold. Here is the total of all the gold that was collected out of Goldbay's 2 21-gram Peter jugs. Here's the big nuggets on down to the flour gold that was collected. Well, now I'll dry it out and weigh it up and see how much I got. Here is the final total of the gold I recovered using the GOLDROP from 2 21-gram Peter purchases from Goldbay.com. Let's see if I recovered everything what I paid for. There's the gold, and now we'll see how much it weighs. .5 grams of gold. Well, there you have it. This is the value of buying gold from Dave at Goldbay.com. The gold you buy is in the dirt he gives you. There is no requirement return on investment to hopefully get your money back. Well, thanks for watching, and thanks for being interested.